Professor Dr. S.S. Jaswal, revered faculty members, and the participants of this competition who have come here representing various esteemed law schools from pan-India. I, Piyush Pandit, member of the Moot Court Committee of HPNLU, welcomes you all to the third HPNLU National Moot Court Competition in association with the National Human Rights Commission, New Delhi. I sincerely hope that everything you've experienced thus far, including climate, lodging, food, hospitality, and Shimla's overall aesthetic, has met your expectations. And if yes, let me assure you, this is just the beginning. Saraswati Mahabhage, Vidya Kamalalochane, Vishwarupe Vishalakshi, Vidyam Dehi Namostate. As our Indian culture prescribes, Goddess Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge and wisdom, should be paid homage to before starting any academic event. To uphold the long-standing tradition, I request the revered dignitaries to please light the auspicious lamp and officially start the ceremony.
या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसारपरमाम् आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणापुस्तकधारिणीम् अभयदाम् जाड्यान्धकारापहाम् हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिकां विदधतीं पद्मासने संस्थितां वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम्
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. We are highly honored to have the dignitaries with us today as our chief guest and guest of honor for this inaugural ceremony. Director, HP Judicial Academy, Shimla, with a token of appreciation. Can we have a huge round of applause, please? Thank you so much, sir. We are highly honored to have you. I will now request Madam Vice Chancellor and Professor Dr. S.S. Jaswal, sir, to present our guest of honor, Professor Dr. Sanjay Sindhu, sir, Dean Faculty of Law, HPU Shimla, with token of appreciation. Can we have a huge round of applause? It is our privilege to have you both with us today. Sri Rajiv Bali, sir, Director, HP Judicial Academy, was born in Mandi and did his graduation from Government College Solip in the year 1989. Sir has done his LLB from Himachal Pradesh University and LLM from Kurukshetra Enrolled as a member of the Bar Council of Himachal Pradesh, Sir practiced in civil, criminal and revenue matters. Sir was elected as public prosecutor in the year 1998 and later was appointed as sub-judge cum judicial magistrate in 1999. Sir was promoted to additional district and sessions judge in the year 2014 and remained principal judge family court till April 2019. Presently, Sir is the director of HP Judicial Academy and the secretary of Himachal Pradesh High Court Legal Services Committee. We are privileged to have you with us today, sir. Professor Dr. Sanjay Sindhu, sir, is the professor and dean, Faculty of Law, Himachal Pradesh University, Shimla. With more than 20 years of experience as a legal academician, sir has been teaching LLB, LLM, MCA, and MTech, and also has guided more than 60 LLM students and numerous PhD students. Dr. Sindhu has attended various international and national seminars and conferences wherein he was also the keynote speaker. He has presented papers at various international conferences and seminars in countries such as Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, and Taiwan. He is the member of editorial and advisory boards of various journals. Dr. Sindhu also remained as special resource person as well as the keynote person in various universities, colleges, and various academic bodies, inspection committees, and regulatory bodies. Presently, Sir is also the legal advisor of HP University. Sir was also awarded by His Excellency Honorable Governor of Himachal Pradesh for translating ordinances and various legislations. We are honored to have you, sir. The HPNLU family takes pride in the vision, the promise, and the value that this institution of law holds. And our Kulgeet signifies the same for us. Not to mention, it has been composed by our very own Vice Chancellor Madam, Professor Dr. Nishtha Jaswal. I would request all in attendance to kindly rise for the Kulgeet.
योगः करं सुकौशलम् योगः करं सुकौशलम् हिमाचल प्रदेश राष्ट्र विधि विश्वविद्यालय विश्व गुरु बनना तक जिसका दूरदर्शिता आसमान की परतें चिरे हवाएं झूम झूम नाम ले जिसका बर्फ कोमलता में दृढ़ता भरे दे विद्या विधि के हर विधान की संविधान की प्यार करे शक्ति शासन के प्राण की और अपने भारत देश महान की तथ्य से अवगत अंगीभूत करा वितर्क की पूर्ण आहुति डलवाए कहता है हर युवा यहाँ लेखनी और वाणी वीर बने कानूनी मदद का दरिया बहा वाद विवाद प्रतिद्वंदी बने इनके आंचल से चुरा सफेदी चलाओ न्यायालय संस्कारों से मिटाए अन्याय श्वेत श्याम वर्दी ख्याति बढ़े देवभूमि की जिससे न्याय की देवी का रूप सजा
The Himachal Pradesh National Law University, established in 2016, is an emerging epitome of legal education in North India and is unflinchingly determined to work assiduously for the same. Under the zealous leadership of its proficient Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Nishtha Jaswal Ma'am, the university campus has received unprecedented expansion and transformation best suited for the holistic and academic development of the students, and it has made its presence reckon among the other prominent NLUs in India. After the establishment of the Moot Court Committee, HPNLU, Shimla, in 2017, the university is working relentlessly to inculcate the very pertinent mooting culture among the students. In the past, HPNLU has successfully held two online iterations of its national moot court competitions, which captivated a significant number of law students from across India. One of them was held in collaboration with the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India and was based on the Insolvency and the Bankruptcy Code. So today, the Himachal Pradesh National Law University Shimla is proud to conduct its third HPNLU National Moot Court Competition in association with the National Human Rights Commission, New Delhi. This edition is also powered by SEC and EBC as our knowledge partners. The NHRC, as established under the Protection of Human Rights Act on 12 October 1993, is the embodiment of India's concern for promoting and protecting human rights. Section 21D of the Act defines the human rights as the rights relating to life, liberty, equality, and dignity of the individuals, guaranteed by the Constitution and embodied in various international covenants and enforceable by the courts in India. The NHRC has been pivotal in various nuances of this event, including the various aspects of the moot proposition, the possible drilling questions, and we are thankful for their unending support. This flagship event, also being our first in-person cohort after the unfortunate COVID pandemic, has been designed to provide participants with opportunity to acquire knowledge about the development of jurisprudence on contemporary aspects of constitutional law and human rights law, as well as to equip the next generation of lawyers with research and oratory expertise. The focus of this competition's moot proposition is on constitutional law, human rights, and related legislations. Keeping up with the spirit of mooting, this year as well, we are delighted to organize our flagship event in association with NHRC on the very premises of our beautiful campus, in the middle of the breathtaking landscape of the hills of Shimla. With that being said, I'd like to request Madam Vice Chancellor, HPNLU Shimla, Professor Dr. Nishtha Jaspal Ma'am, to take the podium for the inaugural address. Can we have a huge round of applause?
Shri Rajiv Bali ji, Director Judicial Academy of Himachal Pradesh, Professor Sanjay Sindhu, Dean Faculty of Laws, Himachal Pradesh University, Shimla, Professor S. Jaswal, Registrar, HPNLU Shimla, faculty members, and my dear participants. Atithi Devo Bhava. Fortunate are we that HPNLU is adorned with so many guests today. For the chief guest and guest of honor, I can simply say, now by now all the participants and everybody present here knows it very well that I am a poet by heart. So my heart will welcome. स्वागत है उनका जो आशीष वचन सुनाने आए हैं. स्वागत है उनका जो आशीष वचन सुनाने आए हैं. हृदय में समा लेना, हृदय में समा लेना जो अपनी गरिमा का रंग सजाने आए हैं. It would be an anathema if I don't welcome beautiful daughters and handsome sons who have traveled miles to reach HPNLU Shimla. खुशामदीद कहती हूँ चमकते हुए सितारों को, खुशामदीद कहती हूँ चमकते हुए सितारों को जो आए हैं रोशन करने HPNLU के आंगन और जवारों को. This is the first in in-person moot court competition. Fortunate are we that we got the opportunity to host it, to welcome so many angels in HPNLU, and hoping that your stay would be very comfortable, I can just come back to the occasion. Mooting. All of us know mooting is an art, and again a proud moment that we have so many artists present here. There's no need to remind that how beneficial mooting is. But I always say we the elders are used to talk about it. We always talk about positives and negatives. The objective is always to prepare you for your life. Because ultimately, we have to just give our responsibilities on your shoulders. If I ask you what are the benefits of mooting, you simply say it really increases writing skills. Yes, I fully agree with this. In the modern times when we are used to WhatsApp messages, we need such programs which really polishes your writing skills. Because you are used to writing short forms, totally violating the grammar. So there's a need that you must improve your writing skills. And of course, you say it will improve the language, it will improve communication skills. Yes, I agree. Because if I ask a student, Beta, which subject you like the most? You know what answer I'll get? Consti, ma'am. What is this consti? I fail to understand most of the time. And I know it very well that in the moot court competition, none of you will say consti. You will say Constitution of India. So much respect. And then we are just used to using slang, short forms, always, whether it's WhatsApp message, whether we speak. Yeah, okay, it's okay. But I think you need such competitions where you will use good English language. And one of the objectives of using such language would be maintaining etiquettes and decorum of the court. And of course, you have to work very, very hard. It is not wrongly said when we say Udyameni Siddhanti Karyani na Manorthai. It's not your desire that you want to succeed. It's your hard work which will decide, holding the hands of destiny. Are you going to succeed? But your hard work, your capability to be good researchers, this develops because of this mooting. I know you are computer savvy and we are living in the era of artificial intelligence. But still, if you want to consult some old classic, you will have to go to the library. So you will learn the value of fragrance of the pages of any book. And it will increase your sitting capacity, your concentration, and of course, you will have more exposure, more experience. You will be prepared for life because life always demands adjustment. go to any place, maybe a nearby place, maybe a far off place, then you have to meet people. You have to learn how to interact with them. You have to learn how to accommodate yourself to the situation. You will gain confidence. And you will learn how to attain more knowledge. I'm just reminded of when Franklin, if a man empties his purse into his head, no man can take it away from him. And investment in knowledge always pays the best interest, more than the interest, now this is I am adding, which any bank can pay. And here you are time bound, so you will learn the value of time, learn the value of being brief, learn the value of talking to the point. Thomas Jefferson very rightly said, brevity is best because it leaves no room for inattention by listener. And that is for you to decide. And of course, learning ethics, values, I think this is the need of the time. We always talk about sanskaras. And if we want to make the slogan of sanskaras the living reality, of course we need such competitions. You will learn sportsman spirit. You will believe in the philosophy of Gita, karmanev adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachan. It's your duty that you must keep on doing what is assigned to you. Don't bother for the fruit. And we know God is very kind. We may give any name to God. Almighty is very kind. Ultimately, your hard work bears fruit. You will learn that I can make a number of mistakes and I will not lose heart. Einstein also said, anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. I think there must be some day when you prepared your Moot proposition with memorial for the first time, feeling all kind of stress, all kind of tension, spending sleepless nights. But ultimately, when the day rises, sun is very bright. I'll keep on talking and talking about all the good things. But I believe this interaction, nationally as well as internationally, will prove the slogan Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam very true. And finally, I'll conclude again, advice to you. अदालतें सजे या उदाहरण दे सजाएं इन्हें, मूट कोट। अदालतें सजे या उदाहरण दे सजाएं इन्हें, सवाल चीरता है सीना, क्यों चाहिए अदालतें हमें? सवाल चीरता है सीना, क्यों अदालतें चाहिए हमें? हर प्रतिभागी का स्वागत है, शब्द है प्रशंसा के। हर प्रतिभागी का स्वागत है, शब्द है प्रशंसा के। हर विधि विश्वविद्यालय ने रखे हैं खजाने ज्ञान के। दिनों की बात है, दिनों की बात है, तुम कानूनी चोला पहन लोगे। दिनों की बात है, तुम कानूनी चोला पहन लोगे, फिर हर मामले को जिराफ के तराजू पे तोल लोगे। फिर हर मामले को जिराफ के तराजू पे तोल लोगे। कहीं सिक्के खनकेंगे, कहीं सिक्के खनकेंगे, कहीं आंसू टपकेंगे, कहीं सिक्के खनकेंगे, कहीं आंसू टपकेंगे, निर्णय न्याय संगत होने को तरसेंगे. Now this is the reality which you must understand. क्यों ना हार का दर्द, क्यों ना हार का दर्द और जीत का नशा भूल जाएं, क्यों ना हार का दर्द और जीत का नशा भूल जाएं, क्यों ना झगड़ों का उन्मूलन ही कर डालें, क्यों ना झगड़ों का उन्मूलन ही कर डालें. तुम्हारी काबिलियत किसी के अस्तित्व को संभाल ले, तुम्हारी काबिलियत किसी के अस्तित्व को संभाल ले. हर इमारत के नीचे प्रेम और विश्वास की नींव डाले, हर इमारत के नीचे प्रेम और विश्वास की नींव डाले. Finally, I pray to God. ए रब लहू संग धमनियों में संस्कार भी भर दे, ए रब लहू संग धमनियों में संस्कार भी भर दे. अपने अहम और यश को किसी को पीड़ित न कर दे, अपने अहम और यश से किसी को पीड़ित न कर दे. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We are highly privileged to have your guidance with us. Now I'd like to take this opportunity and welcome our guest of honor, Professor Dr. Sanjay Sindhu sir, Dean, Faculty of Laws, HPU Shimla, to address the gathering. Can we have a huge round of applause, please?
Thank you very much. Have a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Shri Rajiv Baliji, Director, Himachal Pradesh Judicial Academy, Shimla, Chief Guest of today's inaugural function. Our inspiration, our teacher, Professor Dr. Nishtha Jaswal, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Himachal Pradesh National Law University, Shimla. My brother, Professor S.S. Jaswal, Registrar, Himachal Pradesh National Law University. My esteemed faculty members, students, research scholars, and participants. It's really a great honor for me to be on this platform in this inaugural function of National Moot Court Competition. It's always a great honor for me to be here in the National Law University. The Moot Court, the kind of concept which is inescapable, unstoppable nowadays. All the legal institutions, particularly those who are professional ones, imparting the legal education. Moot courts that plays a very vital role. They are the part and parcel. There was a time when I did my law. At that time, we were only having one moot court. Just to know that what the courts are, and that was a part and parcel of our examination system. But all of you are having this kind of unique opportunity to represent your institutions and to show your caliber. When we are referring about the moot courts, which are the replica of the regular courts, we are showing our worth, our inquisitiveness, our persuasive skills, our language, our etiquettes in the nature of professional ethics, to let the legal community know that we are the future of this country. And that's why the moot courts, they are important. The hypothetical situation which has been given to all of you, that may be of the constitution, maybe of criminal law, that may be on national issues, that may be on international issues. How you address those issues, that's always important. And for that purpose, the professional institutions, they are showing their worth, they are giving the opportunity to those young, brilliant students who will show that what they are. When representing or arguing in the moot courts on a particular hypothetical situations, you are supposed to show your mastery over the facts, over the law, which will compel the court and the judges that how you are dealing with a particular case, what the kind of contradictions are there. And for that purpose, you're also supposed to take into consideration how these common law countries, they are addressing the kind of sensitive issues. You will definitely follow the kind of precedent where you will mention the authoritative judgments, the persuasive judgments to just win your argument, to win your kind, and to show that your argument is the best one. And for that purpose, and directly the kind of jurisprudential dimensions, the explanation, the psychology of the judges, your own IQ, that will you reflect by way of your argument. That's why it's important. The hypothetical case which has been given to you, that shows about the what the judicial system used to do. Nowadays you will find the Indian subcontinental is very famous in the world because of the reason the judicial system that explores its potentiality and the kind of expansionism and the conceptualization of different concepts, like the expansionism of conceptualization of doctrine of locus standi that shows how the court works, how this system works. And you will find that at the bottom it's always advocates, the young advocates, the eminent advocates who plays a very, very vital role. While taking into consideration the concept of judicial activism that plays a very vital role. The judicial activism is not only by virtue of the judges like Justice Bhagwati, Justice Krishna Iyer, Justice Desai, Justice Chandrachud. It is because of those advocates who are basically doing a lot of hard work in arguing in the court of law and allowing the court to go for the conceptualization. The kind of concept just simply to make the declaration of the law has been changed with the concept that there is also a creation of law by the judiciary. The judicial activism is in itself a result of such kind of activities. If you go through the national scenario, and you will find there are very eminent advocates which plays a very, very vital role. And for that purpose, you can see how MC Mehta has created the environmental jurisprudence. You can see how Rajiv Dhawan has pleaded the case in the court of law. You can see how the Harish Salve has represented the case. You can see how Nana Palkiwala has represented the case. If you go through these eminent advocates, you will come to know what the kind of skills all of you are supposed to have, because you are the future of the country, you are inquisitive. For this inescapable position in professional institution is having a lot of expectations from all of you. And when you will flourish, you will argue that definitely show that what the kind of caliber all of you are having. Jurisprudentially speaking, when you are pleading in a court of law or when you are arguing on a particular proposition, that also shows, that also mentions that you are the person who is having a creativity, you are having some kind of attitude, you are having some kind of aptitude. Your persuasive skills will give an edge to the case. And that's why the moot courts, they are always important. I must congratulate the National Law University for organizing this moot court competition, where the participants from the different institutions, from different universities, from different colleges, they will participate and they will definitely prove their worth. It's not the question who is winning and who is losing. Those who are winning, they are the best auditors. But those who are not able to win, they are having the opportunity to improve next time, because they know those who are winning what the kind of argument they are having. So you need to have the kind of conceptual clarity, your speaking skill, and so many other things, which Professor Vice Chancellor, Madam Vice Chancellor has mentioned. Moot courts are basically the kind of opportunity where we have the particular preposition, we try to argue, and then on the basis of our performance, who is the best orator, who is the best researcher, who is the best team, how you perform, all these things are supposed to be judged. And that's why that is the kind of inspiration for all of you, that we are bound to do some kind of extraordinary to prove our worth. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear participants, all of you are the legal guardians of the Constitution of India. I was listening very carefully that the preposition somehow deals with the human rights, inherent, inalienable, basic fundamental rights, which are supposed to protect the constitutional spirit, which says about the sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic to ensure the justice, social, economic, political. But who will ensure? It's all of us, the legal fraternity. They are supposed to protect, they are supposed to promote these kind of concepts. With this hope that this National Moot Court competition will prove to be a milestone in the journey of this National Law University, my best wishes are always with all of you, and I hope that all of you will also enjoy the hospitality, the beautiful environment of this hill state in Shimla. With these words, thank you very much. Have a very nice day. Thank you.
Sir, I sincerely appreciate your inspiration and wise counsel for us. Thank you so much for shedding light on the contemporary legal system of our country and guiding us to be better lawyers and advocates in the future. Thank you so much, sir. This is the moment where I would humbly request our chief guest for the day, Shri Rajiv Bali, sir, Director, Himachal Pradesh Judicial Academy, Shimla, to address the assembly. Can we have a huge round of applause, please?
Thank you. Very good afternoon to all of you. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Himachal Pradesh National Law University, Professor Dr. Sanjay Sindhu, Worthy Registrar, Himachal Pradesh National Law University, respected faculty coordinators and faculty advisors, dear students, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I must tell you that judges are not very good orators. They speak through their judgments. I deem it a matter of pride, privilege and pleasure for having been here today on the occasion of 3rd National Moot Court Competition 2022 being organized by the Himachal Pradesh National University in collaboration with National Human Rights Commission. I am happy to note that Himachal Pradesh National Law University is organizing moot court competitions to encourage the students to put their minds to the test with a view to enhance their advocacy, legal research, and writing skills. Certainly, moot courts provide opportunities to law students to equip them with the skill of preparation in the proceedings of a court of law when they enter in legal profession after obtaining their degree. According to Abraham Lincoln, I quote, "If you are resolutely determined to make a lawyer of yourself, the thing is more than half done already." I unquote. The art and science of tarka or logic, known to ingenious ancients of this hallowed land, has been, is and will be the strongest weapon of a lawyer. Undeniably, anything that is truth can only be established by subjecting itself to the ultimate test of tarka. But any present day debate is not just about finding the truth through logic, it is also about winning. If you believe in your sense of arguments to impress and persuade the judge to vote for you, you are going to make it right here. Logic is the master of the trade, the trick of which is not getting caught. Moot court is one of the most exciting activities of law students, which simulates a real court environment to give them an opportunity to put their learning into practice. It provides the student with a basic platform for facing the professional rivalry qualifying, which requires a few steps. In a moot court, new knowledge and experience are required by combining previous experiences, legal information, and practical uses. As told by Professor Sindhu, I too reminded of my university days as a law student. During one of such competitions of mooting in the year 1992, about 30 years ago, I was given proposition pertaining to administrative law and constitutional law, not consti law. So be careful about it. In this proposition, tender notice was floated for running a restaurant at International Airport, Mumbai. There were certain terms and conditions of this tender. One of the bidders challenged the tender that was awarded to another. So the proposition was pertaining to Contract Act. So while searching section 10 of the Contract Act, I found the proposition squarely covered by the judgment of the Honorable Apex Court, R.D. Shetty versus International Airport Authority and others, decided in the year 1979. But to my bad luck, I had to argue against the law settled by the Honorable Apex Court. However, it was a thrilling experience to argue the proposition before the panel of judges. I would also like to point out that business sector in India is one of the highest contributor to the national economy. As such, understanding of the jurisprudence and legal implications of business becomes essential. Young lawyers excelling in competition law will lead to the opening of better business prospects and benefiting those in industry. Law professionals are in great demand in all sectors: judiciary, executive, trade and commerce, education, local self-government, advocacy, a few to name. With the expansion of the horizon in trade business nationally and internationally, along with growing population, the opportunities shall be bouncing. The moral legislations, the more legislations will lead to more opportunities to the young lawyers. The students have great opportunities for study and research. Of course, opportunities are never without challenges, and challenges never go in vain. Every lawyer knows the buzz of clinching that winning point, but at the same time, the desolation of losing. Mooting gives the advocate in training an early taste of those feelings. The word moot can be traced back to Anglo-Saxon era of British history, when moot was the meeting of prominent figures and nobles from the local society to discuss the matters of regional importance. So it is not a new concept. The moot court culture was first adopted by Britain. After independence, India adopted many features of Britain, be it language, clothes, constitution, and whatnot. The mooting culture started in India when Bar Council of India organized the Bar Council of India Moot Court in the year 1981. In 1985, learning through moot courts became an integral feature of Indian legal education, and from that time, mooting culture is being followed by Indian law institutes. Today, in present era, legal education moot court is very important. It helps the student to learn about the practical knowledge of court. It makes student capable to learn about legal profession. As per Bar Council of India, directions about practical training in law degree, moot courts, have been introduced in the syllabus of law students with the object to provide professional knowledge to the law students and practical training of law to train proper professional ethics and knowledge. Mooting is a learning technique and skills which boosts up the confidence level of the student. So every law student should participate in moot court, which is ultimately going to help you in future. In addition, a moot court provides an opportunity to hone courtroom manners and etiquettes. Mooting requires hard work with a lots of knowledge. Moot court imitates a real life court environment as closely as possible. Preparing for a moot court enables students to work with the peers and develop their legal search skills. Participants should have the skills to think critically about the proposition, about the law, and they should build a robust, persuasive argument to present during the moot. In order to prepare for moot court, the participants must fully understand the scenario with which they have been presented and create a strong argument to support their case. While participating in moot, the participants must be clear about their case and they must show the facts favoring their side and just not read the facts. Mooting does not only teach the way to study law, meet the research objectives, and develop argumentative skills, but it also helps to understand the significance of teamwork, patience, and ability to work under pressure. All students should be encouraged by the teachers and parents to participate in the moot competitions so that they may have the abilities to face the future challenges. Mooting improves the understanding of topic in depth, such as the case laws, different provisions of law that might attract to the particular problem, various schemes enacted by the government, and so on. There are also other competitions that a law student must give a try at least once, like client counseling, debate, mediation competitions, and others that help law students in strengthening their skills and knowledge and also help them to figure out their goals. Lastly, I would like to quote former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who had rightly said, I quote, if you want to shine like sun, first burn like a sun, unquote. This is how you should define hard work in your life. I am sure that combined fraternity of the management, teaching faculty and the administrative staff and the students will achieve the new heights in times to come. In the end, I congratulate the Vice Chancellor, faculty coordinators and faculty advisors for organizing such mega events. And I must say that the awards are very lucrative. So all the best to all the participants. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Your thoughts of insight and inspiration are a true privilege to us. Sharing this space with you today and getting to learn from you is an absolute honor for us. It is the kind of address that gives us guidance during our time in university and motivates us to strive even harder. Thank you, sir, for sharing about your days of law school with us and as well as giving insight about mooting and the history of moot court competitions. So you said judges aren't very good orators, but I think we have definitely found it to be otherwise today. With your blessings and support, I'm assured that this event is going to be a big success. With this, I would now request our registrar, Sir Professor S.S. Jaswal, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Professor Mr. Jaswal, Honorable Vice Chancellor, National University Shimla, Shri Rajiv Bali, Deputy Director, Himachal Pradesh Judicial Academy, Shimla, Professor Sanjay Sindhu, Chairman and Dean, Faculty of Law, Himachal Pradesh University, Shimla, Dr. Santosh Kumar, Chairman of Moot Court Committee, and other team members of Moot Court, dear participants and dear friends. We are highly obliged and thankful to Shri Rajiv Bali, Chief Guest of this program, for sparing his valuable time. Having a vast experience, right from public prosecutor to session judge, and motivating the students, sharing his experience and knowledge, I am sure whatever words have been shared by Chief Guest of the program today, it will be beneficial for all the participant team during this program as well as during their course of journey in legal profession as advocates as well as the judges in future. Thank you, sir, for sparing your valuable time and accepting our invitation. We are also thankful to Professor Sanjay Sindhu. I know that he is a very busy person and he accepted our invitation and being a guest of honor for this program. Thank you, Sanjay, for sparing your valuable time, and your presence means a lot for the students today with us. Thank you. And our thanks is due to always our Honorable Vice Chancellor. When this program was being organized, we are having a lot of apprehension. Apprehension was that immediate after Deepavali, how would the response of the participating team? And I'm happy that I was told that we are having more than 30 teams today registered. That all credit go to ma'am that having shown her confidence on this Moot Court team and all the faculty members, and it is only because of ma'am's motivation and confidence that we are organizing this first time as a program in person. Otherwise, we had earlier program on online mode only. Thank you, ma'am. Our thanks are due to all the Moot Court team that they have organized this program so nicely. We are looking forward the participant team. They will have a nice time here in National University Shimla. Enjoy the nature of Shimla as well as just enjoy the natural beauty of Shimla. My good wishes on behalf of the National University Shimla to all the participating team. We are trying our best to give you the best of the facility whatever is available here and sure that you'll enjoy this Shimla National Moot Court competition that is being organized, and I'm sure you will remember it for your life. Our thanks are due to all the technical team and other those who are associated with this Moot Court program. Thank you for and all this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Dear participants, there are a few announcements for you. First, the lunch will be served at 1 p.m. in the common hall. Second, it is my ecstasy to know that we'll be serving traditional dham of Himachal Pradesh in the dinner today. I hope it will add little value to your memories of this weekend in HPNLU Shimla with us. The next event is the researchers test. All the researchers are required to report to H2 by 2:45 p.m. since it's going to start at 3 p.m. The rest of the participants, the speakers primarily, can use the time for any preparation as required. The library and the reading room is made accessible for the same. You can also rejoice in the serenity of our campus and capture the breathtaking views while you have the time. Please make the most of it because from tomorrow, with the oral rounds convening, the schedule will be strenuous. All the results announcements will be delivered from the Moot Court hall only, except for the quarters round tomorrow. With that said, I, Piyush Pandit, member of the Moot Court Committee of HPNLU Shimla, thank and congratulate all the 32 teams who qualified out of more than 70 teams and are with us today. I welcome you all to our campus and hope the competition is super thrilling and your stay with us here in HPNLU Shimla is delightful. I wish you luck for the 2 days of constant argumentation, grilling and deliberations. Thank you so much. so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am.